Guys, you want some wholesome, beautiful, old Florida, filled with tradition, down home, grassroots, good-hearted, exciting Southwest Florida family fun? Then get yourself to the world-famous Swamp Buggy races only in Naples, Florida. This is Jeri Cobb, and this is her husband, Bobby Williams, also known as Barefoot Bobby. They're two Naples professionals who took me for an entire weekend into their other world, which is Swamp Buggy racing. What a fun little world.
I'm right on the pad in the middle of everything, and they can't find me because I'm out of character.
What's the character?
A business suit, pair of pumps.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's the real Jeri? Who's the real Jeri? Which one's the real one?
Oh, she's somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
So first, they made me a judge at the Swamp Buggy Parade.
He's totally involved in the buggy and getting it running and getting it fast and getting it ready and painting it right, that whole thing. Well, if that's all happening in your own yard, how can you not be involved?
Oh, that's not why it's grabbing you. You love it.
I do love it.
You're not doing it for him.
Well, maybe a little bit for her. She does love it, yeah.
Next, they took me to their little corner of Florida Sports Park for the best little pregame party. Bobby sang songs, Jeri cooked an amazing spread. Then Bobby said, come on, we gotta go visit him, have you meet some people. So I said, can we go visit him on that monster truck over there? Bobby goes, I don't see why not. So we all piled into the monster truck and went visiting all the other drivers and teams, camping out all over the park, partying, getting ready for all the weekend's festivities.
Here we are in the middle of the swamp having a charcuterie, you know.
I know, and some shrimp.
Oysters, we have alligator there. Everybody brings something there. And good people, really. Most of the people are down home, honest family people.
And then came the big event, the Swamp Buggy races. And you may wonder, how in the world does something this unusual get started?
Racing started not with the buggies we're seeing today, with those woods buggies that we saw, a couple of them. And their pride got the best of them. They'd meet, you know, at the bar and they'd say, my buggy's faster than yours. I got more deer than you did.
So at the very beginning, they were actually racing legit,
Yes.
like things that they would really use.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the pride got the best of them.
Yeah. And they would, you know, tease each other. And so before you know it, they're racing down the road.
The dirt road.
Yeah.
Fast forward 74 years, and this wacky event has picked up tradition after tradition after tradition, all in the spirit of how unusual the whole thing is in the first place. For instance, there was this beard tradition.
In the old days, they started with Swamp Buggy Week, and the whole thing was dedicated. All the men grew beards and got prizes for them.
And if you didn't have a beard, you would get put in the paddy wagon.
Yeah.
By the sheriffs. Oh, yes. And then you had to pay 10, it used to be $1. Then it went to 5, then it went to 10, then it went to $25 to get out of the paddy wagon. Then the wives started paying them to put them in the paddy wagon.
Then there's the Sippy Hole. You see, this deep part of the track started back in the day naturally. First, this track was off Radio Road in a potato patch. Then they moved it to a shooting range off 951. And now at Florida Sports Park, the deep part is there because in the old tracks, the naturally deep area made the races more fun and challenging. So when they built the new tracks, they carried that idea of the Sippy Hole to the design of the track. But the Sippy Hole got its name from a guy named Milton Morris Sippy.
And that Mr. Sippy just sat in that hole every time he came out to race, but he never missed a race. And that Sippy Hole was named after him because he never got any further. He left the starting line, he got to the hole and he'd get stuck, and we didn't have big equipment to go get him in those days, so he sat there till the race was over.
Yeah, every race, never ever got through it, ever.
Oh, so he got his name?
That's how the Sippy Hole got its name. Morris Sippy.
And then there's the dunking of the Swamp Buggy Queen. You see, the Swamp Buggy Queen, she's the representative of the whole thing. She's the ambassador who's chosen very carefully.
One of the winners was so excited. Way back in the early days, he was so excited, he just picked that queen up and jumped in the mud with her dress and all. And that's what started the queen dunk.
And the queen is such a good sport about it. 74 years later, and the warm-hearted, fun spirit of this thing just keeps getting bigger. Last week, the crowd was over 5,000, and people all over the globe are watching.
When you see the pride
Yeah.
The people who win, it's like they're making their grandparents proud.
Yeah, they are.
There's a lot of pride in those people. They have a lot of pride. It's the world's best kept secret. Please don't tell nobody. Once you do get it and see it,
Way down in Florida, Swamp Buggy, son.
it gets in your blood.
It's showtime.